Hey there, my Facebook friends. It's me, Gail Ramish with Unveiled Retreat. And so I'm hopping on here for today because it's Wednesday, so we're jumping into the Word. Today, we're going to go into the book of Philemon. It's a short one. It is exactly 25 verses long. One chapter, 25 verses. But I want to give you some backstory because it's quick and it does help a little bit to understand what's going on. So the book is written by Paul. Paul wrote a lot of letters in the New Testament. And this particular letter is written when he's in prison. So he is sitting in prison. And while he's in prison, he meets this slave, or former slave because he's in prison, by the name of Onesimus. And Onesimus was Philemon's slave. So that's how we get the book of Philemon, because it's a letter Paul is writing directly to Philemon. And he's writing to it to say, hey, your slave, Onesimus, he's here with me. And we don't know. There's a couple theories. Either one, Onesimus ran away and he's writing to Philemon to say, hey, would you let the guy back in? Or Onesimus committed some, heinous crime and, Paul is saying, hey, Philemon, would you overlook and take him back or whatever? Whatever it is, we see Paul is writing Philemon just to awaken this generous spirit that he knows is within him as a Christian. So Philemon is a Christian. And he's asking him to act out of love and to take Onesimus back. Because while Onesimus was in prison, he became a Christian. Isn't that fun? So that's the little backstory on it. And I want you to have that backstory because when we get to this one little verse we're going to look at, it's pretty powerful when you look at it. So remember, where's this written? In prison. Paul is sitting smack dab in the middle of prison. And they could have held him for as long as they wanted. They could have held him till he died. Who knows how long sweet little Paul's going to be in there. But this is what he says. Philemon 1, verse 22. Oh, Paul says, and one more thing. So he's telling Philemon a bunch of things. He says, and one more thing, little Philemon. Prepare a guest room for me, because I hope to be restored to you in answer to your prayers. These prayers, those are called believing prayers. Prepare a guest room. In other words, he's telling Philemon, hey, dude, get the room ready because I am coming. Because he's believing God's going to answer. How strong is his belief? Well, he's telling Philemon to get the guest room ready because I'm coming. So get the guest room ready. Because I hope to be restored to you in answer to your prayers. Because he knows Philemon is praying for him. And so he's saying, Philemon, God hears, God answers, believe. Believe and put your faith in motion. And you're praying that I'm coming? Well, then get the guest room ready because I am coming in answer to your prayers. So my question for you is, what are you praying about? What are you asking the Lord for that you need to put basically the guest room ready in relationship to your prayers? So I'm praying, as you know, next week is Unveiled, and we are so excited. And I have an item that I've ordered that is the key piece for Unveiled. It hasn't come yet. It was supposed to be here April 1. Has not come yet. I am like, hurry up. But this morning, believing it's coming, I have pulled out the tools I need to prepare this item. Because God's going to answer and they're going to come. And so I've got everything ready for it to go into motion. So what do you need to set out? How do you need to prepare a guest room for the Lord to not to answer your prayer, but in response to the confidence that God is a God who answers prayer? What do you need to do? So my friend, if you're not registered for Unveiled yet, we are closing it down pretty quick here. So let's get your name on that list ASAP, because we have already told the camp how many we have coming. We have already told the camp how much food we need. We have already ordered supplies for how many people we have registered, but we do have a few extra spaces that we put just in case you decide you're going to come. So today is the day when you can hop on unveiledretreat.com and get your sweet little self registered. I'm telling you, the Lord is calling you. He's got a work he wants to do in you and for you, and I don't want you to miss it. So, in preparation to prepare the guest room, we have purchased extra supplies knowing you're going to come, knowing you're going to sign up. So, hop on unveiledretreat.com. The retreat's next week. So my sweet sister, make sure you get signed up because we've got supplies, we've got room, we've got food. We are excited you're going to join us. So come on. See you next week.